Yo, what is up guys? Bryson Beats here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get that classic lo-fi sound in GarageBand on iOS. So let's get right into it. First thing you're going to want to do is go into your settings on your iPad or iPhone, and you're going to want to scroll down to GarageBand. You want to make sure that you have enabled iOS effect plugins. The reason you're going to want to do this is because we're going to download an effect or a plugin from the App Store. That plugin is going to allow us to get that vinyl set sound that you hear in lo-fi tracks. Now that we have that enabled, let's go ahead and go into the App Store, and you're going to search Tape Cassette 2. Tape Cassette 2 is going to be a completely free plugin, but it's going to give us that sound that we're looking for when it comes to lo-fi music. So go ahead and download that. Now that we have Tape Cassette 2 downloaded, let's go ahead and hop in GarageBand. And so what I did here is I just created a quick little track. If you haven't seen my tutorial on how to make lo-fi music in GarageBand, I'll go ahead and link it so that you can check it out. But basically what I did is I just found a sample on Looperman. I added some drums, some bass, a little bit more melodies, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to show you what it sounds like now, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to add the effect. So just give you a quick snippet. So that's a quick little snippet of the track that I have, but I want to add that lo-fi sound. So how do we do that? Well, we downloaded that VST or the audio unit. So the way that we're going to add this, and this is going to be the first method I'm going to show you. You can add it individually to tracks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the sample that I took, which is this one here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the mixer here. And then I'm going to go down to plugins and EQ. Once we're there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to edit and we're going to add it. And once we're in here, we're going to go to audio unit extensions and we're going to hit cassette 2. One thing to keep in mind is if you wanted to, you can edit where in the basically what order of EQ or effects it goes in. So if you hit edit, you can hit these little three. If you hold these little three lines here and you go up and down, you can change the order that they go in your effects. So I just put it here at the end. I'm sorry, all the way there at the end. And then now that we have it, it's on. You can toggle it by hitting this power button right here. But let's go ahead and just check it out. Open it here, and then what I'm going to go ahead and do is just go to here, default, and I'm going to hit factory, and I'm just going to go to lo-fi. And I'm going to hit done. And actually, I'm going to solo this. That way you can just hear what this track sounds like. So solo it. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on it here again. That way we can hear it. So let's go ahead and go back with the playhead and let's just hit play. So you guys hear that effect that I'm talking about, right? It's like that that vinyl sound, that cassette sound. That's what we want when we're making lo-fi music. The cool thing from here is now that you have this preset on Tape Cassette 2, you can just go ahead and mess around and play around with the things. So let me just show you a couple of things. I think typically the setting that it has right now is pretty good, but if you wanted to mess with it, then you can go ahead and do that, and that's what this would sound like. So that's what you're going to do. Just go ahead and you can play around with that. Just be careful. You don't want to go ahead and adjust them way too much. You saw what happened when I messed with the wow and the flutter. It just sounds a little bit weird, way too distorted, way too much going on. So just be careful with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as how that goes. Alright guys, so this is a second method that you can go ahead and do it so that it applies it to all of your tracks. Unfortunately for GarageBand, I couldn't find a way to just put it on a master track like you would be able to do so like in Logic. But since we're working with GarageBand, we want to be able to figure out how to do it. This is a workaround that I found. So first off, you want to make sure you take off the effect off of the individual track. I went ahead and I did that already. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on one of the icons here. In this case, I'm going to do the speaker. We're going to hit merge. We're going to select all of the instruments that we want, and then we're going to hit merge. One thing you want to make sure you do is that you adjust all your levels and everything for each track. Get it to where you want it, get your drums where you want to be, your melodies, everything. Make sure they're where you want them to be before you hit merge. You can always hit the back button up top here if you wanted to go ahead and go back after you've merged, but just go ahead and do that before you go ahead and hit merge. I think it's best in my opinion. Now that we have it merged, click on the little mixer. You can go to plugins like we did before, edit, plus. We want to go ahead and go to tape cassette 2. I'm going to go edit again. I'm going to put it at the very end here. I'm going to go ahead and click here. Factory settings, LoFi. And now let's go ahead and see. And that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope that it was useful for you. Please let me know what you would like to see tutorials on in the future so that I can go ahead and get those out for you guys. And if you found this useful, then maybe consider liking and subscribing so that you can be notified when you get future videos. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. I'll see you on the next one.